episodes.
Yep.
And there's one other thing we were doing.
Yep. But recently we got a trailer for the upcoming HBO DCU TV show Lanterns. Finally, our first live-action Green Lantern project since 2011. You and I reacted to the trailer on our Patreon episode that came out this past Friday and gave our immediate thoughts right after seeing the trailer.
Yeah, that's how we started the Patreon episode. We just watched the trailer for the first time.
Correct.
It was interesting.
Correct. So now we've kind of sat with it a couple days. We've kind of digested thoughts. Now we're going to officially kind of not review it, but talk about the trailer in more seriousness here on the regular episode. So you can start. What do you got?
I feel like I said most of my main points.
Yeah.
The main point being, I think a lot of people feel this way. With the Lanterns trailer, it's a good trailer. It looks like a good show. Why is it Green Lantern?
Yeah.
Also, they're taking all the green out of it, both in just...
the name.
And the name, the suit, just the whole spectacle of what a Green Lantern is, space, everything. So yeah, it seems like... Someone asked in the Discord, and one of these questions actually, I didn't keep it, but was like, is Lanterns going to be the Andor of Star Wars?
Of the DCU.
Of the DCU, right? And that made me think a little bit, because like it does look like a good, solid show.
Absolutely.
But I feel like there's a way to do Star Wars that's grounded and not focusing on Jedi, because Star Wars is more than Jedi. This is Lanterns specifically. It's like if you named the show Jedi and then made it grounded. You know what I mean?
And with no lightsabers.
With no lightsabers, and you see them use again. It is just a trailer, so we don't know. So it just seems a little weird that we're getting this fantastical, planet type of character be a Western detective show.
Because if they're cops, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm fine with you doing the police aspect of the Lanterns.
Yeah.
But
there are parts of
they're space cops.
Yeah.
Like they're supposed to be policing intergalactic shit.
Yeah. There's literally a part where she's like, there's a police officer, and she's like, what are you going to do, stop me? And I'm like, he's freaking...
Yeah.
He's Green Lantern.
That's Hal Jordan you're speaking to.
Am I supposed to be intimidated by this?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I also made the point on the Patreon. It's like if your first Flash project, he was in a submarine.
He was in a submarine. I loved that. That was a great comparison.
It's like, it could be a cool show.
It could be a cool submarine project. but it's the Flash.
But why are we doing that to the Flash? Yeah,
correct.
So we'll just have to wait and see. Again, I could like it. There's been a lot of grounded, more non-superhero-y shows recently, like Penguin, like Andor, I guess, that are not as mystical or magical, that we have liked, but those seem like they would work a little bit better than this. Someone did comment recently that they were like, I saw someone post our reaction, I think it was Musty Kid, someone commented, oh, the glaze for James Gunn eventually runs out. It's like, first off, he's not directing this.
Also, Guardians 2 is my least favorite MCU movie.
Right, and also, like, it's this crazy concept of, like, we glaze things we like, and then don't glaze things that we aren't.
I got news for you. It's Superman is like the best thing ever.
Yeah, that's not gonna stop. Sorry.
If Supergirl's ass, we'll call it like we say it.
Yeah, it's hard. It's like a crazy concept to people that we just say our opinions on things. Like,
it's because so much of the world, not trying to take any shots at specific people, but it's going to sound like I am. There's so much of the world that it's like you pick a side, and then you have to agree and like everything that said side does.
Or in my position, you're paid to like certain things. I.e., the Stranger Things finale.
You were paid to like Stranger Things.
Correct, I'm bought off.
So therefore, you were incapable of saying anything bad about Stranger Things.
So it's either you're a sellout, or you pick a side, or crazy third option, you just like some things and don't like other things.
It's because we do everything big. If we like something, we like it really big, and if we hate something like Man of Steel, we hate it really big.
Frick you, Rob Liefeld.
Yeah, for real. But
TASM 2 is peak.
Here's my thing about the Lanterns trailer, just to get back to that, because I have some more opinions about it that I want to hear, that I want to bounce off of you. So I've seen some criticisms about the suit, about us being so critical about the suit. And the idea of why it's so ugly and not green is because Hal Jordan has lost his way. He's
never heard that one before.
He's no longer... he's he's not as much of a Green Lantern as he used to be, so his green is fading. And Aaron Pierre, Jon Stewart, is going to bring back his fire for bringing a Green Lantern. He's going to bring back his love of being a lantern.
Cool.
And that's fair if you're going with that story, and that's your explanation for why the Green Lantern suit is poop brown. As you said on the Patreon, it's like somebody ate a Crayola crayon, a green Crayola crayon, but then pooped it. That's a fine explanation for it. I don't care for that storyline. I feel like we've seen that storyline 50 million times at this point. Mm-hmm. So that's my rebuttal to that. Here's my rebuttal to another thing. What do you think about the Daredevilification? The Daredevilification of superhero shows nowadays, where Daredevil season 1, the entire first season, he's not Daredevil, and then the last episode he puts on the suit and he does it, and now he's Daredevil. That's kind of what this feels like it's going to be. The whole time Aaron Pierre, Jon Stewart, isn't going to be Jon Stewart Green Lantern, and then in the final battle, he's going to have the suit and do all the things and this and that. It's great. You know about Surf Dracula? Surf Dracula is a tweet. It's like Glup Shido. Surf Dracula is a tweet from relatively recently. It was like, back in the day, if there was a TV show called Surf Dracula, every episode you'd see him and he'd be surfing. Mm-hmm. And you get 30 to 40 episodes of Surf Dracula surfing, and there's problems with him surfing, and now he's surfing to victory. Mm-hmm. In the streaming age, we'll get 8 episodes of Surf Dracula. In the first 7 episodes, he doesn't have a surfboard. And the final 5...
And he hates surfing.
Yes.
And he used to surf, but he doesn't like it anymore.
And the final 5 minutes is him acquiring the surfboard, and he ends the show by surfing Surf Dracula.
Yeah.
That is what the streaming age has become.
It's like MacGyver. Like, in MacGyver, every episode, you'd get an episode of him, like, at the very end, figuring out how to get out of some situation by putting something together. There's always, like... That's the episode series. You don't have to do that every time, but yes, it can be annoying if you have a show where it's called X, Y, and Z, and you don't get X, Y, and Z except once.
Yeah. This feels like Surf Dracula. Like, it's this again. It's crazy. What do you think of... People have been critiquing online the flying. How he looks in the short clip that he flies. And they've brought this up for Superman. And now that I've seen it, I can't unsee it. Where's the green energy going around them to fly?
Do you actually think that's a problem?
I wish that was there. You don't wish that was there?
It wasn't in Superman, right?
Yeah, so it shouldn't be in this show. I get that because continuity. But now I wish it was in Superman, and I wish it was in this.
I think I saw a rebuttal to someone's video about that, and it just showed time after time after time of Green Lanterns in animation or live action of them just not having the green outline around them. I think it looks cool, but like I was seeing like Justice League movies, like animated stuff where he didn't have it, and they were just floating. And I was like, oh yeah, I shouldn't care about that.
I'm not necessarily complaining about it like in lore. I'm not saying I need Green Lanterns to fly with the green energy around them. I just saw an edit of the green energy around Guy Gardner and then the green energy around Hal Jordan in the clip from the Lanterns trailer, and I just think it looks cooler. Like, it looks better. It's a cool visual distinction.
Yeah, sure. I think it would look cooler.
Something I really loved...
Especially in that universe, in James Gunn's universe.
Correct. Something I really loved about Superman was how much more colorful it is than like a Russo Brothers MCU movie, which even though I love the Russo Brothers MCU movies, the Doomsday trailers seem to be changing this, but they're gray. They're super gray. They're kind of ugly, whatever. Like, I loved the color palette of Superman. I loved that he had a bright blue suit. The reds were really bright. The gold was bright. I liked that, and I liked the juxtaposition with that opposite the white, snowy landscape when he was in the Fortress of Solitude. Stuff like that. Yeah, I kind of wish he had the green aura around him because it would make the movies even more colorful. And especially with this show where I'm really missing the green. So did you see the clip? I don't know if it's AI. I don't know if it's fake, whatever. But I did see a video that was told to me. The person that made this video made the video and was like, here's a clip of one of the writers from Lanterns.
Oh, yeah.
And the guy starts the video and he's like, so you got Green Lanterns? And he was like, Lanterns, we think green is stupid.
Yeah, I saw that.
And
It was on stage, right?
The point of the video was like, why are we hiring people that hate comic books to make comic book shows and movies? That's a fair take. I don't think I have that take quite. But if the real writer of this show was like, yeah, Green Lanterns is stupid, yeah, that's going to piss me off in the same way that it should piss a lot of people off.
I mean, it very similar to a Zack Snyder, like, attitude of, well, Batman doesn't use guns or kill people. Well, the first thing I want to do is make him kill someone.
Yeah, with a gun. Yep.
Like, probably the worst thing you could have said as a superhero director. But, yeah, I don't know if it's real or not. If it is, it's true. I mean, it's true that it's bad. I think, overall, though, the James Gunn universe doesn't seem to have that attitude.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Right.
But why even bring that out? Why are these people getting the jobs?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know.
No disrespect. I'm not trying to take away jobs from artists.
Overall, I'm not worried about it. You know what I mean? Like we just got a whole universe of that.
Yep.
And now we're getting a whole universe of the opposite of that. And yes,
where this is the outlier.
This is the outlier,
Sure.
as opposed to being the norm.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. That's a fair take about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's our pretty in-depth thoughts on the Lanterns trailer. And is that the most we've... Yeah, that was a weird sound. I'm sorry. Is that the most we've ever talked about a trailer that wasn't like a... I can't remember. What's the trailer we've talked about the most? The Doomsday trailer.
We talked about the Spider-Man Brand New Day stuff when it was coming out a lot.
But that's not trailers.
Just the suit reveal and the...
That's not trailers. We are rumored getting a trailer March 20th. That is the rumor.
We talked about the Doomsday stuff.
Yeah, we did for a while, for sure. So that March 20th is a Friday. So our episode that Monday, if that trailer comes out, you should expect almost a full episode dedicated to that trailer. This is how much we're talking about Lanterns. Just wanted to give that out. Real quick, you wanna go to